Discussing it's good afternoon. Good afternoon, students. Today we are discussing about what? Digestion, right? And of which digestion will start from digestion in what? In the mouth, right?
Yes.
What happens? Digestion in the mouth. One can guide us what about the digestion in the mouth.
Yes. So in digestion in the mouth, the food is firstly ingested in the
mouth. The first thing is food being what? Food is ingested, right? After this,
it is when it gets in the mouth, it is
mastication. So it's not mastication. So it's about food is mechanically broken down. Is that clear?
Yes.
Food is what? Not chemically, but mechanical. Mechanically what? Broken down by what? It's broken down by teeth, right?
Yes.
A process called what? A process called mastication. So there will be two digestions in the mouth, right?
Yes.
And we are saying the first one is which one? Mechanical breakdown. Second will be chemical breakdown. So this one is the mechanical breakdown. Then what follows here?
It is moist. No, it makes the salivary glands it stimulates the salivary glands.
It's a gland, right?
Yes.
So the salivary glands, because we have broken down, we have done some mechanical breakdown, and the importance for this one is to increase the action of the what? Digestive enzyme, right? But now we are speaking about what? We are saying that food, the masticated food, does what? Stimulates the salivary glands. To do what? A gland cannot produce.
Secrete.
Secrete. A gland will always do what? To secrete what?
Saliva.
Right? That is the component. Saliva will take the last three components, right?
Yeah.
The components of the saliva will do it.
Mucus.
Water and salivary what? And salivary amylase. Then you will be told, what is the role of the mucus? No. We have three roles here. Mucus, the saliva itself, provides alkaline medium. Provides what? This provides alkaline medium. Provides what? Alkaline medium. You get the point? Then now these are that will have the independent roles. Mucus does lubricate the food, right? Lubricate the food. Will give us for the water. It moistens, right? Is it softened or moistened? It's softened and moistened, right? Softened and what? Softened and moistened the food. Then what about the salivary amylase?
It digests the starch into molecules.
Do we speak about digestion? Breaks down. Is that clear? But it's the same thing. You will not be denied your mark. We are saying what? Breaks down. What is being broken down?
Starch.
To what? To maltose, right? Then after that now, we go to the tongue. The tongue is always muscular.
Yes.
Tongue is what?
Muscular.
The tongue is muscular. And what's the role of this tongue being muscular?
It mixes the food into bolus.
Yeah, it will mix food to what?
Bolus.
To bolus, right? That is about it. That rotation. It pushes them what? Back and forth. To which point? Which will push back and forth. To which point? To a esophagus, right? The esophagus point. Then after that, what will happen? The esophagus will continue. Now we are done with the digestion in the mouth. We are done with what? Digestion in the mouth. Which follows our esophagus, right?
Yes.
But it's still connected with the mouth section. So, because of this connection, what will happen to this adaptation for this one? It will be having circular,
Longitudinal.
circular and longitudinal muscles, right?
Yes.
Of which these muscles will have a rhythmic what? Relaxation and contraction.
Yes.
How? I've said rhythmic contraction and what? And relaxation of what? It's contraction and relaxation of what? Of this muscle, right? Of which muscles? Of the longitudinal muscles. Then because of this contraction, rhythmic contraction and relaxation, what will happen?
The food will move down.
The now food will do what? Will move down the esophagus
Through the process called peristalsis.
through a process called peristalsis. At this point now we are speaking about there is what? Peristalsis. And this food will move to which point? It will move to where? The stomach. Through?
Cardiacs.
Which muscle?
Cardiac sphincter.
Cardiac sphincter muscle. Through the cardiac what? Sphincter muscle. That is about the digestion. And we said again, there will be now another set of eyesight where it will be asking you about what? What will it be asking you about? Adaptation of the alimentary canal to its function, right? It's the same you say, because you'll speak about the mouth, and you'll speak about we have the teeth, right? And you'll speak about the teeth will do what? Mechanical breakdown with the mastication. That's the first one, right? Second one, you'll speak about what? We have the salivary what? Gland, which secretes what? Saliva. Then this saliva still, we said it will provide some alkaline what?
Medium.
On the other hand, we'll have the components of the saliva, which will be this one. Which will be mucus, water, saliva, and let's speak about the rocks. Then you go to the esophagus. No, before the esophagus, we have the tongue. And the tongue will speak about what?
Mixed food with.
It will speak about being muscular. That is its adaptation. And the adaptation of it being muscular, it will mix the food into the bowels and it will push what? Back and forth to the esophagus, right? Then now we have this esophagus itself. We are saying esophagus will be having circular and what? Longitudinal muscles. And the function of these one is to contract and relax. We do speak they are involuntary. Is that clear?
Yes.
So contracting and what? Relaxing rhythmically. And what's the advantage for them? Contracting and relaxing rhythmically. For the east movement of the food, right?
Yes.
The stomach. Then we speak about before it reaches the stomach. That is the end of what? Esophagus and what? And the stomach. We have a fast muscle. Do you check that? So let's say this one's our stomach. Let's say this is our what? Stomach end. The starting point of the stomach, this is what we are calling, we are having the cardiac sphincter, right? On this other end, we have what? Pyloric. This one is what? Pyloric sphincter. And we are saying this one is what? Cardiac sphincter. You get the point? That is our cardiac what? Sphincter. So we are done with our digestion in
The mouth.
Let's now go to the digestion in what?
Stomach.
Stomach will have a bit of storage. It's only starch that is digested in what? In the mouth, right?
Yeah.
So we are speaking about digestion where?
Stomach.
Digestion in stomach. And And we are saying the food ascended to the stomach through the cardiac sphincter. Once now the food is in the stomach is also muscular. Is that clear?
Yes.
Stomach is what?
Yes.
Stomach is muscular. And this muscular nature of the stomach will be because of what? Steam, circular, and what? Longitudinal. I get the point. We say circular muscles and longitudinal muscles will always be running through all parts of the alimentary canal. Oh, I think that's what we say. Right? So this stomach muscle now, so we are saying we have food in the stomach. Right?
Yes.
The food from the esophagus. Those are the food in bolus form. Those bolus food will do what? Because of the contraction and the relaxation of the muscles, which process will be taking place? I'm saying contraction and the relaxation of the muscles. Which is the process that will take place at that point? Churning, good, right? So there will be what? Churning of what? Churning of food. And this churning is because of the muscles. The muscles contract and relax rhythmically, and we form something called what? Chain. Chain is what? Formed. Yeah, I'm saying people are funny. Chain is formed, right?
Yes.
This chain stimulates the what? Release of gastric hormone. Nasikia hapo?
Yes.
Chain does what?
Stimulates.
Stimulates
Release.
what? Release of what?
Gastric.
Not dewy, sorry.
Hormone.
Gastric hormone.
Hormone.
Are you get the point?
Yes.
It's a long process. We have gastric hormone, gastric gland, then gastric juice. So what stimulates the gastric hormone? Stimulates.
Child. Stimulates. Release.
The-
It's sorry. It's not really sorry. It stimulates the hormone. Stimulates what? Gastric hormone. To do what?
Hormone.
To make this gastric hormone to stimulate gastric gland to secrete what? Gastric, to secrete gastric juice. We are speaking the food. Gastric hormone is in the stomach wall. I get the point.
So the chain
So it's the chain which makes this gastric hormone. It's making the gastric hormone to do what? To stimulate gastric gland. So we say that gland secretes. So it's now stimulating this gastric one. Are you
Gland.
getting it? I've said it. The hormone, which is gastric hormone, which is found in the stomach, is stimulated to secrete gastric juice. The gastric juice does what? Is stimulated. The gastric gland is stimulated to secrete what? Gastric juice. Then now the gastric juice will have some components again. 3 things, right? Gastric juice have what? Pepsin,
Enzyme.
renin. No. It's enzymes. Number 1 has, it contains enzymes. Right?
Yes.
Number 2, it contains enzyme. Number 2, it contains HCl, that is hydrochloric what?
Acid.
HCl, that is hydrochloric acid. If in abbreviation, can use capital letters, no small ones. Letters, because it's an abbreviation of hydrochloric acid. Then number 3, mucus. We should speak these things based on the order. Which one should start? Uh-huh. You should start with this one. Mucus. Because the role of the mucus is to coat the stomach wall. Is that clear? So the first role of what? Mucus are saying it's what? Coat stomach walls from being corroded by what?
Hydrochloric
By
acid.
HCl. Corroded by what? HCl. That's hydrochloric acid. That's the first one. Which one is the other one? Prevent it from what? Prevents the walls. So you notice our walls, our stomach walls will just be a protein. It's meat.
Yes.
So it means it can be digested by the protein digesting inside, right? So this again prevents what? Stomach walls from being digested by what? Not hydrochloric acid. Enzyme. Digested by protein what? By protein digesting what? Enzymes. The pepsin and what? Renin. But pepsin, you know, you cannot digest meat, right? Pepsin cannot digest what? What does pepsin digest? Renin. It coagulates the meat proteins. Is that clear?
Yes.
It coagulates the meat proteins to what?
Cooks.
From carcinogen, which is soluble, to the what? Insoluble what? Carcinogen.
Yes.
So we have the three roles here. We have said we have what? Mucus, HCl, and enzyme. Enzyme will be the last one. I've already wrong. We should start with mucus, followed by HCl, followed by enzyme. Now you know about the mucus. You said we have only two. Which are those?
Prevent.
We have said it prevent what? The walls of the stomach from being corroded by hydrochloric acid. Acid causes corrosion. Even if you do what? Let's say you pour onto that soil surface, it will burn that grass, right? That is corrosion. Number two, we are saying prevents it from being the stomach from being digested by what? The protein digesting enzyme, right? Let's go to HCl. That's hydrochloric what? Hydrochloric acid. Hydrochloric acid will have three roles. Who will give me those three roles?
Kills bacteria.
Germs is a very low level.
Bacteria.
Germs will be
Microorganisms.
you speak about microorganisms that might be present in the food. Or you speak about balance, right? So I'm saying that is number one. Role number one is what? Kill any what? Pathogen or microorganism. Micro what? Present in what? That is present in the food. Is that clear? Present in child. You no longer speak about food. It's about what?
Child.
That is present in that child. That is number one. Number two.
Use
HCl provides an
acidic medium.
acidic medium. Provides what?
Acidic medium.
Acidic medium. And this acidic medium is for the action of the protein pepsin and renin. So we said in the mouth, salivary amylase was working in alkaline condition. And what provided alkaline condition? It was saliva. Is that clear? In the stomach, pepsin and renin, those are the only one that works under acidic condition. Pepsin and what? And they should work in what? Acidic condition. And what provides this acidic condition? Hydrochloric acid. We are saying for action of pepsin. And what? And the renin. I said renin should be double what? N. Double N. That is renin. Then number three.
Converting active forms of renin and pepsin into active forms.
Converts the inactive form of what? Of enzymes to the active form. To active what? Form. And we say this inactive form to active form, we have two. We have pro-renin. Pro what? Renin. Is that the spelling of pro-renin? No. Pro-renin to renin. And we have what again? Pepsinogen. To what? Pepsin. I get the point. We are saying we have what? Pro-renin to renin. renin. Then we have what? Pepsinogen to pepsin. These one are what we are calling inactive forms. These are what we are calling what? So these two are what? Inactive form. These one are what? Active form. Are you get the point? We have the inactive form and we have what? Active forms. The pepsin, why are they? You will be asking this question. Why are they in the inactive form? Why are pepsin and renin being in the inactive form in the stomach? Unless there is presence of the chyme, that is why they will be activated. We said our stomach lining is what? Is protein. It's protein. Yes, it's protein in nature. And being protein in nature, if that pepsin and renin will be active, what will happen? They should be digested. So to avoid digestion, they should be in the inactive form. And we call them a precursor form. We call them what? A precursor form. And we say the only thing that can activate is what? Hydrochloric acid. Hydrochloric acid, you know, is obtained from the gastric what? Juice, right?
So after the digestion, they will go.
After the digestion again, they'll just go to the inactive form, right? Because the acid will have been used in the process. So what will happen? And you know, these are pepsin and renin, and we say the enzyme cannot be what? From the properties of enzymes, enzyme cannot be used in the what? Reaction process, right? And that's why they'll just go to the inactive form, that is the prorenin and renin. Let's now discuss about the protein digestion, because it's protein which is being digested in
The stomach.
right? So let's discuss. We have protein. Which are the examples of proteins? Name one by one. Give me one protein. Milk, good. Meat, beans, yeah, that's an animal protein. Huh? Green grass. Yeah, beef, all those ones, fish, of which chicken, we have mutton. I'm speaking about now. Meat can be classified to many words, variables, right? So what about we are speaking here? We have the milk. I've heard about milk. We have the other proteins and we have milk, especially in infants. Let's be now about what. So you know infants depends on what? Milk, right? So these people, because they depend on milk, pepsin cannot digest milk directly. Do you get it? Yes. How will it be broken down? The milk will be coagulated. That renin brings about the digestion of milk. Is that clear? So the milk will be coagulated. That is what? Coagulation of what? Milk protein. Milk protein to what? That's the coagulation of the milk protein, which is in form of what? Caseinogen. To what? The milk protein, that is the milk protein from caseinogen. This is what I mean. To what? To casein. And this caseinogen, I said caseinogen is what? This one is soluble. To what? Soluble. Is that clear? And the importance for this one is for the milk curdling. Importance for this one is for what? Something called milk what? Curdling. Its importance is for what? Milk curdling. So that we can give it more time for digestion. So you are saying it's soluble to insoluble. Because of the solubility, it could just be moved in favors, right? We make them to be a bit insoluble. Let's use a good example. Your fresh milk and your solid. When you pour them down, which one will move first? Fresh or the sour?
Fresh.
No.
Fresh.
Sour is a bit what? Held up. Is that clear? It's more thicker than as compared to the fresh milk. So this one is what we are speaking about. They are soluble nature. They are more soluble, right? To the insoluble form, that is casein. And this one will be done by which enzyme? Done by what? Renin. We say it is the renin that will play about this one. Now we no longer have caseinogen. We have what? Casein. The casein is broken down by what? Pepsin to what? Peptides. break it to what? Then any other protein, any what? Other protein in the chain is broken down by what? By pepsin, still to what? Peptides. Is that clear? Pepsin to what? Peptides. And that is the end of the digestion in the stomach. Is it that?
Yes.
You are saying yes. I'm saying, is it that?
No.
So let's start it again. We said in the stomach, what happens in the stomach? In the stomach, the food enters the stomach through point. Cardiac sphincter. It will enter the stomach, and we have said our stomach is muscular. And within this muscular now, that is where our boluses will be churned, the churning process, right?
Yes.
We form what? Chine. Our chine will make what? Will stimulate gastrin hormone to secrete gastric juice. Oh, it will stimulate the gastric glands. That is in the stomach walls. Within the stomach walls, we have the gastrin gland. So it will stimulate the gastrin gland. It's the gastrin gland to secrete what?
Gastric juice.
I get the point. Then we say the gastrinal juice will have three components.
Mucus,
We have mucus, hydrochloric acid,
enzymes.
and enzymes. Right? So those three. And we say we should start with which one? Mucus. And the role of mucus is to do what?
Coat stomach walls.
Coating of the stomach walls
From being corroded
to avoid it being corroded by the hydrochloric acid one. Number two, to prevent it from being digested by the protein digesting enzymes. Right? Number two now is what?
Hydrochloric.
Hydrochloric acid. It has how many functions? 3 functions. The first function, kill any microorganisms that might be present within the chain. Right? Number two,
Provide acidic
provide
medium.
an acidic medium. And this acidic medium we say for the action of the protein digesting enzymes. Right? Number three, converts the inactive form of the protein to the active forms. And we are saying here, those inactive forms are known as precursor form. Read what? Precursor form to the active form. And this we have two only enzymes in the stomach, right? And those are pepsin and the renin. Those are the active forms. The inactive forms is what? Renin inactive form is what? Prorenin. Then pepsinogen is another what? Form which is inactive, which its active form is what? Pepsin. Right?
Yes.
That's how we go to discuss about how they bring about the digestion within the stomach. And we say,
Why have we said they are found in the inactive forms?
or we say the inactive form nature is the reason is what? Reason is because our stomach lining is protein in nature. Is that clear? Big protein, if those enzymes would be present in absence of chine, what would happen? It could be digested. And what would happen? We would have died not long ago. Do you eat always? We don't, right? You eat always? No. Right now you have not eaten, really. You have eaten some of mandasis. Is it called mandasis? Or it's called what? Right now, maybe that digestion will not be taking place. But after a while, maybe an hour, right? What would happen? There would be breakdown. So to avoid this one, they should be in the precursor form. Then we have said now in infants. What is in infants? What about you? Even if you take milk, but we are saying in infants because it's infants who take more of what? Milk. Right?
Yes.
Infants have to depend on milk, and that is why we are speaking about what? They coagulate their milk protein too. That is from caseinogen, which is a soluble form, to an insoluble form, which is what? Casein. Right? Then, and we say that is what is called what? Milk cadmium. And this one is done by the renin. And when it does that, the casein is now broken down to what? Peptides. It's broken down to what? Peptides. You take this one. So the peptide, it's about the pepsin which is doing this one. Renin did what? Broke down caseinogen, which was soluble in the milk, to the insoluble form, which is what? Casein. Then we were speaking here about the caseinogen is broken down to pepsin by peptides. Then now, any other protein food that I've asked, we say you can eat egg, you can eat meat, all the other forms of proteins, plant proteins to animal proteins. It's now broken down in that chain by pepsin to what? Peptides. I get the point. Let's now go to digestion in mind. Before we go to duodenum, it will leave the stomach through which point? Chyme will move through the stomach through which point?
5.
Moves out of the stomach.
Floric sphincter.
Through?
Floric sphincter.
Pyloric.
Floric.
Pyloric what?
Sphincter.
Sphincter. To which point? To duodenum.
Shall I have the enzymes?
Enzymes. Which enzymes?
We have some in the stomach.
So we have said the stomach needs it. I've said we have the renin and we have the pepsin. And I've said they're all. Right?
What is it nasema? It catalyzes then the speed up of digestion of protein.
Yes. The catalyzing all enzymes they are catalysts. So we say the properties of enzymes, they are catalysts in nature.
Yeah.
To speed up the breakdown. What is it speeding the breakdown? This is what I'm saying. Pepsin speeds down the breakdown of proteins. Casein is broken down by pepsin. It's broken down by what? By pepsin to peptides. That is it, the catalysis. It's catalyzing this onto this. Then on the other hand, the other proteins, pepsin catalyze or speed the breakdown of those proteins to the peptides. Yeah. Let's now go to what?
Duodenum.
Digestion at the duodenum. Digestion at which point?
Duodenum.
Duodenum. Duodenum. What happens at the duodenum? What's the time?
1
1 or 2. Oh, let's do some few minutes, right? Duodenum. What happens in duodenum?
Food is mixed with oil and pancreas.
This food enters the duodenum through the pyloric sphincter. We're saying enters duodenum. Through which point? Through pyloric sphincter. But now, this time it's in small amounts. Is that clear? In what? Small amounts at a time. At a what? At a time, right? The role of the duodenum. Once this food is in the duodenum, it stimulates secretion of two things, right? Which are those two things? Secretin and the choleocytokinin. Is that clear? Once what? Once child is in where? Is in duodenum. It stimulates. First, there are some things which are stimulated. Secretion of what? Pancreatic juice and what? Bile. Stimulate secretion of what? Of pancreatic juice and what? Bile juice, right? So you know where we obtain the pancreatic juice from? Pancreas secretes the pancreatic juice. Liver secretes bile juice. Is that clear? Then the duodenal wall is stimulated to secrete what? Secretin and duodenal wall sasa. Duodenal wall is stimulated to secrete what? Secretin. 1. Secretin. Right? 2. It's CH. Choleo. Cytokinin. It's choleo. Is it correct spelling?
Apple N-E-S.
C-O-H-O-L-E-S.
Y.
C.
T.
It's what?
L-E-S.
C-H-O?
L-E-S.
L-E-S.
C. Y.
C-Y.
S-T-O-K-I.
It's correct now. Coleos. Cytokinin. Coleos what? Cytokinin. Let's now deal with this one and this one. Secretin. What will secretin do?